2025. This is the IPS morning deprogram. We got booted off the main channel for my South Pole video, specifically the part about Ye. And I understand now, it must have been automated. What I'm thinking is they're trying to purge the internet of any remix of Ye's auto-tune Hitler track. And they must have come through and found my South Pole episode where a few months ago I did this parody where Ye's on a leash held by his wife, and he's got a balloon over his head filled with helium, and he changed his name from Ye to Yadolf to Klanye or Klanye, and then it became Yelium. A shout out to Salty Siren for that one, Yelium, because he's taking helium. Because, you know, in real life, some evil clown addicted him to helium to control his mind or something, and he's suing the guy. I don't know, you got to check with Milo. I don't follow that drama very much, but I made fun of him for his Hitler worship in this cartoon, where he comes out and he just starts wearing a swastika and chanting Hail Hitler just nonstop. But I did this as a parody before it happened, and it was fine for months. But now that it's being banned, they retroactively went back and said, oh no, this is offensive. 2-week strike, you committed a hate speech. I did not commit a hate speech. I was ridiculing the hater, who has artistic license, by the way, so it's not even hate. But I'm ridiculing the hater in this context, in this scenario, and I'm the one that gets penalized 2 weeks with no pay. I can't eat for 2 weeks. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I've come up with alternate means of funding this channel, namely publishing. I just took a lot of my ideas regarding the political horseshoe, and I published a 33-page ebook yesterday called Woke Right. So I had somebody try to tell me there's no such thing as a woke right. I'm like, well, no, actually, woke right would refer to those parts of the far-right media ecosystem that are direct mirrors and parallels to and have equivalents in the far left. Many examples. And recently, okay, I stopped calling the chem boofers, you know, the chemdoozlers. I stopped calling the chemtrail people chemtrail theorists because it's not really chemtrails. They're anti-geoengineering. That's the real agenda. When you unpack it, they'll say, okay, chemtrails are dumb, but I'm anti-geoengineering. That's what's underneath that. And what it means, that anti-geoengineering position, is that the right has an equivalent of anti-CO2, of climate change mitigation. So both sides are in agreement that the climate needs to be protected from man. And that's a premise that I vehemently reject. I think we're here to destroy this place. That's why God gave it to us. We have to use it. And the world has an ability to adapt. We can't screw it up. That's all a hoax. It's just a way for the elite to get us to capitulate to their regulations. But both sides now agree about this. So I wrote this thing, the Woke Right, to show the various overlaps. You know how the right has this programming against borders, or rather with borders, like they're pro-borders, and the left is anti-borders. It's like, why is the left so porous? Like, invade us, aliens. Extraterrestrial and illegal. Get into our skin. Our skin is porous. Inject us with whatever. And the right's like, closed skin, closed borders, Space Force, no aliens, extraterrestrial or otherwise. And then you got characters like Tucker Carlson claiming that he was attacked by an alien, aliens are demons. But down the line, I just went through these various topics that we always talk about, like, namely critical, well, CJT versus CRT. So the CRT, critical race theory, critique of the West, is based on this concept of whiteness and systemic racism. And I've said that the right has adopted something analogous, which is Jewishness and systemic corruption or controls by this cabal that they always refer to. And I'm saying these are the exact same thing. So I put this down in a book called Woke Right, and it's about grievance politics and victim consciousness. But I think you might find it interesting. I'll post a link. But this is the channel we're going to be using for the next 2 weeks. until my other channel's strike is lifted. And the channel handle is @InfinitePlaneRadio. So I'll share this and we'll be live tonight.